Oh folks, this is a video I didn't think we'd ever make. That behind me is the CBeebies Hotel at Alton Towers Resort. This is a place Andy has wanted to stay forever, and we thought we'd missed our opportunity to stay there because he's no longer a kid. He's 20 years old now. We were never able to bring him when he was younger because it was always either too expensive or fully booked, or he couldn't get the night garden room that he wanted. And then he got older and we kind of figured it wouldn't happen, but he's been saving up money all year to use for something that he wanted to use it for, and we basically sat down with him a little while ago and asked him what he wanted to do most, what was the thing he wanted to do most in the world. And for the first time in about 3 years, he mentioned coming here. So we had a look, found a day when it was available, got special permission to bring him, because normally if you've not got a kid with you, you're not allowed to stay in this hotel because of safeguarding. But we explained the situation to them. They've agreed to let him stay. So we're here. We are going to have a night in the night garden room at the CBeebies Land Hotel at Alton Towers. That'll be coming up a little bit later on in the video. First, we've got a day in the park, and then tomorrow we're going back to the water park for the first time in about 8 years, which is the other thing that he wanted to do. So this is a trip completely planned by him. I know we don't really make videos with Andy anymore, but as part of the trip, he also asked that I vlog it so that he has a record of it for future. So I guess we're doing that too. And we're on our way, hopefully, to the monorail, which I think is this way. And we are in a little bit later than we would have planned to. It's nearly 1 o'clock. The park's actually only open until 4 o'clock at this time of year, so we've got about 3 hours. To be honest, all we really need to be able to do in that time is do a lap of CBeebies Land. The main event for Andy very much is twofold. It is the hotel and the water park. He's doing this bit just because it's here. This isn't what he specifically wanted to do. He does this every year, but because it is now just October, we have got Oktoberfest going on over there, plus the Halloween stuff. The Scarefest stuff is just starting up as well. So I think from next week, if we'd have come next week, we would have been able to stay in the park into the evening. But of course, the prices ramp up massively then, so this was the only time it was really realistic. But he's getting to do everything he's ever wanted to do. I think he'll be fine. And there we have CBeebies Land, which apparently now also features Bluey, according to the man on the monorail. So if you're into Bluey, he's in here too. There's all the Oktoberfest stuff in there. It doesn't actually look like it's open. According to the website, it's supposed to be. But beer and autumny foods and whatnot. The Bratwurst place is closed. I'm furious. I was ready for Bratwurst for lunch. If you've seen any of our Alton Towers videos before, you probably know the drill. You probably even know the exact order we're going to do this in. He's been coming to CBeebies Land for years and always likes to do the same things. Apparently this has only existed for 10 years, according to the monorail. I'm sure we've been coming longer than that, but I guess we must have come shortly after it first opened for the first time. It is probably his favourite place. I thought everywhere would be mega busy today, because we've only seen little toddlers, because obviously all the other kids are at school, but seems that there's basically no queue for everything, which is excellent. Well, I think this is new. A sensory space. This is awesome in here. All theme parks should have a facility like this. I know we've talked before about how Legoland, I think, was the first one in the country to have a sensory room. Now there's one here too. Here we go then, no messing around. We've had a couple of stops on the way, but we are heading for the main event. The longest queue in here, but I mean, we've queued out the end of the little gate on this before, so this is nothing. The In the Night Garden Magical Boat Ride. This is not quite up there with It's a Small World, but it is the best ride at Alton Towers. I just like to be sat on a little boat moving slowly through somewhere. I know I am officially back on roller coasters now, I'm unretired, but this feels like my kind of pace for today. And there is the man himself. Mr. Piggle. How you doing, Piggle? Well, I've not seen the man himself yet, but there is a lot of Bluey merch in the night garden shop. More Bluey stuff than night garden stuff in here. which is interesting. With all our kids being grown up now, I've kind of missed what Bluey is, but I gather he's quite a big deal. Lunch consumed, as expensive as ever at this place. 22 quid for 2 sandwiches and a few bags of crisps. Goodness me. I think it's time for Postman Pat though, my other favourite ride. Wow, it said a 10-minute wait for this ride. When we got to the front of the queue, there was no queue. When we got to the front of the queue, there was just like 4 vans waiting for anybody to arrive. So I think they meant each van has to wait about 10 minutes for a person to turn up. But we are on!
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I like this ride, yeah, exactly. I can highly recommend coming to CBeebies Land on a random weekday in October. The weather's not great, but it's not raining, it's sunny, it's just a bit chilly. But we're just getting straight on everything. We'll get this whole CBeebies Land done in like an hour. Easy peasy. I imagine we'll be up on that ride next. I like it up there. Oh, there's a diversion. Andy, turn quickly.
Quick, turn around, turn. Diversion.
He's not turning. Press the horn. The buttons don't work. This car's faulty. Well, I almost got to ride this one. I sat on it for about 5 minutes. Anna took this picture of me sat on it with the bar down over my legs, but apparently it wasn't down far enough. They were there shoving it down, trying to get it done up and wanted me to twist my legs around to the side. So, alas, my length has worked against me again.
Oh, there he is.
I could have been up in the air like that. Very sad. As ever, I'm having to ride this one on my own because the 3 of us don't fit on together. They're over there waving like maniacs. Anna seems very amused that I'm on this on my own.
To wake up the bugs.
Wake up, bugs! There you go.
Wake up, bugs!
Yeah,
wake up.
They will wake up.
Well done, everyone.
This ride's awesome though. I don't mind riding it on my own. Bluey's down there. There's a Bluey show in there.
All of CBeebies Land.
Which I don't think I caught. So I don't think there's a Bluey ride, but there is a Bluey show if you're all about Bluey. The best thing about being up here though is you just get a view of the whole of CBeebies Land, which to be fair, a lot of it does look like it needs a lick of paint these days. It's looking 10 years old in places. Hopefully they do some work to it over the winter. It certainly seems like it needs it. We've got the Postman Pat ride below there as well. I did warn you all in the Disneyland videos that I'm a roller coaster guy now. I'm a thrill seeker.
Can you see the CBeebies bugs painting some pictures? What do you think they're painting?
Pictures.
What sorts of things do you like to paint?
There you go, we get a decent look at the Oktoberfest stuff as well from up here. I think that's only open at the weekend, which is a little bit of a shame, because I could certainly get involved in a bratwurst. And there's the sensory garden that we were in before. There we are, back at the entrance. I'm going to get even more evil looks from all the mums now waiting in the queue with their toddlers, wondering why I'm riding this on my own. Well folks, I promised I'd ride a roller coaster today because I'm a roller coaster guy now. Me and Andy have just been on the Octonauts roller coaster. We did 2 laps on it. Very good stuff. I rode the roller coaster. Andy's now going on Peter Rabbit's Tower of Terror. You won't catch me on this thing. I know I'm a roller coaster guy now. I am not a being chucked up and down guy. Yeah, this is just a guaranteed way for me to bring up my pom bears that I had at lunchtime. Not interested. Why didn't you go on it? Well, after 2 long spells in the sensory garden and a break for lunch, it took us about 2.5 hours to do just about everything there is to do in CBeebies Land, which gives us just under 90 minutes for the one non-CBeebies ride he wants to do. We need to get over the other side of the park so you can go on the runaway train, which is good because next to that there is a shop where I've bought many giraffes from over the years. So while he's riding that, I'm going giraffe shopping. I think we have to go out this way. I don't think there's a back way out anymore. Brace yourselves, boys and girls. Spooky season approaches. And that is where Scarefest is going to be, which I think, time of recording, starts next week. And just in case you were worried off the back of the Disneyland videos that there was too much Stitch, worry not, Stitch has made it here as well. Stitch and Winnie the Pooh dominating the one in to win basketball thing. Right, that's Andy safely on the runaway mine train. The previous people did 8 loops because it's not very busy. So I'm hoping that gives me time to get into the giraffe shop and back to the exit again. I have told Anna to head for the exit. I don't know where she is and why she hasn't, but he'll be fine. He knows where to go. He's 20 years old. Because obviously this shop is made for me. I got one of those last time we were here, I think. We have one of those on our bedroom wall. We're looking for more giraffe paraphernalia. Maybe a giraffe backpack. Look at that bad boy. That's awesome. I can hear Anna's beeping. She's in here somewhere, I think. We're just looking for more giraffes. There she is. There's Anna. We also have an excellent giraffe pull along. Cups, beakers. We've got this fella who looks like he wants to join us, I think. We also have this excellent long-legged giraffe. And I think this is the one. I like a long-legged giraffe. There you go. He's the only one with his hands up on there. I'm not sure what lap he's on. That's his 3rd lap apparently. I got myself the long-legged giraffe. Anna loves him. We did walk past on the way here a shop next to the sea life bit that had some sharks. So I think we're going to go in there and get Anna a shark because, as you know, say it with me, new giraffe, Anna loves sharks. Yes, she does. Right, we're just about done in terms of rides, but we're walking back through Mutiny Bay because this is where the sea life ride is. We're not going on the ride, but this shop is my best bet of finding Anna a shark. And I know she wants a shark, so let's go and see what we can find. Oh, there's so many different sharks to choose from. There's also penguins. What type of shark do you want? There's so many. You want what? One at the back? A sparkly shark. Apparently there's a sparkly shark back here. I don't know where she's seeing a sparkly shark. Oh, so not at the back of the... Oh, there you go, a sparkly shark. A glitter sparkle shark. This one or the bigger one? No. This one, because Anna loves sharks.
No, that one.
I'd like it on record, this is Anna choosing the shark she wants, thus proving she wanted a shark. Well, we've made it into the hotel. A little bit stressful getting in, just getting all the stuff in. Andy didn't want to cooperate, so I was carrying everything, so I didn't vlog the way in. Postman Pat was doing meet and greets in reception on the way, and I'll bring you down for dinner when we go down for dinner. But we're on the 3rd floor. We're staying in an in the night garden room. I think this whole floor is themed to that, potentially, but this is our room. Everybody has to wear one of these lanyards to be allowed entry to the hotel, again just for safeguarding stuff. Obviously it's a kids hotel, but this is our room and it is great. We'll get into the price and stuff at the end of the video because it certainly wasn't cheap, but I think for a one-off experience it's already seeming worth it. So very night garden themed. This is Andy's little room for tonight. So bunk beds. There's a 3rd one that pulls out the bottom there, so you could sleep 3 kids in here. TV on the wall, which I imagine tunes to CBeebies. Yeah, there's a TV in here. My buddy Iggle Piggle, some toys and things to play with. And then we've got hanger area and stuff with ironing board and bits and pieces. And what is this? That's just a wall. This is the bathroom. So we do have a bath and a shower, so both me and Andy will be happy. Who's the guy in the bath? This is Macapaka in here. I'm not an expert on night garden. And then we've got beverage situation here. So bottle warming, almost as if they're expecting young kids. Some lovely biscuits, teas, coffees, loads of cups, and a fridge, so we can cool our beverages back down again, which is jolly nice. We have a mirror there, so you get the opportunity to ogle at cave. Can you turn that back on for a minute, please? Thank you. This is mine and Anna's bed. I never thought me and Anna would spend the night in the night garden fancy bed, but that's exactly what we're going to be doing. It does appear that we have air conditioning as well. Oh, there's another mirror for ogling at me again. Hi, I'm here. And then just night garden theming absolutely everywhere. What are you looking for?
It's a charger.
Ah, okay. And then obviously out the window here as well, there's still got some of the CBeebies theming and stuff down there. Do we know what this hotel is opposite?
Yeah, the Alton Towers.
That's the Alton Towers Hotel. Anna stayed here before she existed. I've never stayed at Alton Towers before. Splash Landings is around here somewhere as well. And they've also got, I think, 2 more places out the back somewhere that you can sleep under the stars or something. Andy, do you like the room then?
Yeah, watch
Is it good? I don't know if they have challenge. I don't know how to turn the TV on.
No. You'll have to come in here to charge, or you'll have to sit on the chair.
Is there a remote somewhere?
There's a remote in here.
Does that work for both TVs, do we think? Or maybe this TV doesn't work? Turns out it was the same remote for both TVs, so we've now got his dream scenario where he's sat up there on the top bunk with challenge on this TV. No smashing the TV, but he's got challenge on it there. We've got about 45 minutes until we go down for dinner.
We'll watch Millionaire.
So I don't know when Millionaire's on. We're going for dinner at 5 o'clock though, down in the restaurant.
Watch it after watching Blockbusters.
After Blockbusters, yeah. But that's him happy. Now I can get back to unpacking. So this is the Windmill restaurant, which is very colourful and CBeebies-ish. And as you can see, if we can squeeze past Anna's face, we have a windmill. So this is our table. So we've got some colouring to do, some crayons. The restaurant is bananas. There's a better view of the windmill from before, which does look great. There's a salad bar the other side of it as well, and I like a salad bar.
Good boy, look at you. And what colours are they?
Never known him actually want to colour before. This is new. So this is the menu.
Red.
I'm fascinated that the lighter bites are still like 1,000 calories. Crispy pork belly sounded good until I saw it was 2,000 calories. And then we've got a kids menu, which does have fish fingers and chips on for Andy, so we should be good for him. But I think I'm having a taco. The salad bowl seems very much aimed at young children, all cut up kiddie size, which is perfect for me. Well, believe it or not, folks, this was on the light bites. That's massive. We've got a steak going on as well, some table onion rings, some fish fingers and chips for Andy that he's rejected. But decent looking spread, lovely old stuff. There's a very twirly, swirly thing down here in reception. There's also a shop that's open till 8 p.m. Lots of just cool stuff around. It's around my neck. You need the key card to get into the lift. And then there's also entertainment that goes on in here until like 9 p.m. There's a whole menu of entertainment on there. So loads of stuff going on. A bar as well for the dads. Dinner consumed. It was pretty good, but pretty expensive. I think you saw what we had for those 2 adults and 1 kids meal, nearly £80. So quite expensive, but then the whole trip is quite expensive. We have, I say we, Andy has paid, as we mentioned at the start of the video, for the one night in this hotel, specifically this room. So we selected the In the Night Garden room, which, like I said before, worth bearing in mind. Normally you have to have an under 18 with you to be able to stay in one of these rooms. They did phone us to double check. We had to get special permission and explain the situation to be allowed to stay here. Once we explained the situation, they were absolutely fine. There was no resistance to us being in here. But it's one night in the hotel, which does include express parking over by the main entrance to the park, plus parking at the hotel as well. So parking is covered, which I think, based on normal Alton Towers prices for 2 days of express parking, that's probably close to 40 or 50 quid. This place is expensive. It is 2 days of park tickets. We're only going to use one of them, but the second day is free on the park tickets anyway. So it's park tickets for 3 adults plus free second day park tickets. I imagine if we'd have gone down the route of getting an access pass or a carer thing, we probably could have got a little bit of a discount on that, but we threw this together so last minute we didn't even have time to explore it. It was very much a case of these dates are available at the hotel, the kennels are available to take Dave for the night. does he want to book it? And that was like a week ago. So yeah, we didn't have time to go down that route. So we've maybe overpaid a little bit on that basis. But yeah, for 1 night in the hotel, 2 days in the parks, the 1 day in the water park, which we're doing tomorrow. So the 3 of us are in there. I think it's a half day session. We can be there from 10 a.m. I think until like 12:30, 1 o'clock ish. £475. So like I say, it's not cheap. I was talking to Anna about it before. When you compare it to Disneyland, where we've just been, we could get 3 nighs, or we did just do 3 nights in a Disney hotel, in the Newport Bay Club Hotel, plus the Eurotunnel crossing, plus 4 days worth of park passes for both parks, plus the half board meal plan. We got all that for £1,200. So this is considerably more expensive than going to Disneyland and staying half board in one of their 4-star hotels and getting the Eurotunnel crossing. So it's not a cheap trip, it's very much a one-off, but like I say, it's something he's wanted to do for years, and he has had a great day. I imagine most families will now take advantage of all of that entertainment stuff that is going on downstairs all the way through till 9 p.m. For us, it's 6 p.m. Andy is already shattered. He normally starts getting ready for bed around this time anyway. He's early to sleep, early to rise. So he's back in the room watching Challenge, watching his footage over the course of the day on his phone. He's going to have a bath and he'll probably be asleep by 8 p.m. and then we'll be up tomorrow to head to the water park, which we're not going to film because filming in a water park is weird. So I think we're going to wrap the video up here. It is important that nobody interprets this video as a return to having Andy in all of our videos. That is not what's happening, even though he's probably going to be in the next one as well, because we're going to Goose Fair at the weekend. Like I say, he requested the video be made. He's requested the trip. He's arranged everything. And yeah, I'm not going to not vlog it, am I? He wants me to vlog it. So yeah, I won't have any people being silly rascals down in the comment section. But for those of you who have been gagging for a bit of content like this, there you go. You got one. I hope you're happy now. Now you've got to stick around for another 3 years in case we drop another video like the sort that you were looking for. But if you have enjoyed this one, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on it for us. Subscribe to the channel. Like I say, we've got Goose Fair coming up in a few days. Me and Anna are off to Legoland Windsor next week. So there's going to be plenty more content coming your way, although I suspect the Legoland stuff will be on our Lego channel block party. So subscribe there as well. And thank you very much for watching.